Hi everyone. Today we are going to compare and contrast characters. Today is day 9 and we are going to compare how are the characters the same and how are they different. And we're going to pay close attention to what the characters say and what their actions are. So I need you to watch me as I model comparing and contrasting two characters. So you do not have this passage, but you could read along on the screen. Put my glasses on. Haunted Hotel. My friends and I were a little afraid of the hotel on the corner. It was painted gray with plants almost as tall as the hotel. The grass was so tall we could not see the stairs. No one stayed there for years. At least that's what I think. Some of the older kids say a monster lives in the attic. Other people say it's a ghost with a scary presence. Like they know it's there, even if they can't see it. The scary presence is why no travelers will pay to stay a night at the hotel. One day, Sarah and I were playing hockey in the street. Sarah hit the puck and went across the street. Oh no, I thought. The puck was headed toward the scary hotel. Sarah just stared at the hotel, her features frozen and her mouth open. Well, I gulped, let's go get it. We hopped the fence into the yard. I stayed near the fence, afraid to get too close to the house. I had a recent cut reopened and a little blood started to ooze out. Alex, we're never gonna find it, said Sarah. It was my last puck. We have to get it. I don't claim it'll be easy, I said. I knew the puck could be anywhere in the yard. We searched and searched the grass, but we couldn't find it. I was tired of looking for it, but I would go home exhausted if I had to. I was determined to make sure a silly claim about a dark presence in the hotel wouldn't scare me away. There it is, yelled Sarah. She pointed right to the hotel lobby, and it was at the entrance of the hotel. However, I didn't want to go get it. Okay, great. The story ends right here. So we are going to compare our two characters. And who are our two characters? We have Sarah and Alex. So here goes my Venn diagram. I am going to list the things that Sarah said and did, and then I'm going to list some of the things that Alex said and did, and then I'm going to list what they both did together. So we have, here goes mine, and I'm just going to read it off to you. You do not have to do this. You're just watching me model how I compare and contrast two characters. So they both were playing hockey. They both hopped the fence and they both searched for the puck. Now, Alex, he said, oh no. That's what he said. And you know what I did to help me find out what the character said? I went back to the article and everything that had quotation marks around it, that told me exactly what the character said. So that's a clue to look for quotation marks throughout the passage and tells you exactly what the character said. So Alex said, oh no. He gulped. He hopped the fence. He said, let's go get it. And he also said, we have to go get it. Sarah, she's the one who hit the puck. That was her action across the street. And she told Alex, we're never going to find it. She actually at one time froze when she noticed where the puck landed. And she's the one who found it. And she said, there it is. So today, you're going to compare and contrast two characters from the story Brothers. Now, you have this in your packet, so you can take this out right now and follow along with me as I read the story that's titled Brothers. If I'm going too fast at any time, you can stop the video and you can resume it when you're ready. Joseph had run away. Philip could tell his mother was worried by the way she paced up and down the kitchen floor, twisting her hair into knots while speaking softly into the telephone. I don't know where he went, she whispered. She shot Philip. a side look that seemed to say, "Don't worry." Then she smiled as if everything was just normal, a routine phone call. "No, we didn't get into a fight." There wasn't. Then she left the kitchen. Glancing quickly at the clock, Philip was going to be late for school. Philip pushed around his cereal around the bowl with his spoon. Joseph hated living at home. "I'm an old soul," he was saying around his mother whenever she asked him to clean the dishes or put away the laundry. "I can't be tethered," he sang until his mother would laugh. Joseph said it asperly. The word "tether" there, that means like I can't be held down. I can't be forced to stay. Joseph was nearly 6 years older than Philip, so Joseph is the older brother, and was what their mother called a troublemaker. Philip had a loose understanding of what it meant to be a troublemaker. It was someone who stayed out past curfew, lied, ran away, hung around the bad crowd. Philip had met this crowd, his friends, and he didn't think they were bad at all. In fact, he liked Joseph's friends. Whenever they saw him, they shook his hand like he was a grown man and no and not somebody's kid brother. Last summer, Joseph's thinking back. Philip is thinking back. Philip broke his arm playing baseball. That wasn't exactly true. When Philip came to think about it, but it's what he had told Joseph's friends when they saw the cast on him. They had given him a nickname, Captain. After that, Laura, Joseph's girlfriend, always asked him, "Have you been drafted yet?" Philip hadn't wanted to play baseball at all that summer. He wanted to join the swim team, but his father said swimming wasn't a sport. Philip knew better than to argue with his dad, so he agreed. He hadn't realized that his baseball coach had stuck him out in the outfield because he was a bad player, and that his coach didn't expect anyone to hit the ball that far into the field. After dinner one night, Philip heard his dad explain to his mother, "Philip's the worst player on the team. They put him on the outfield so he doesn't mess it up for the rest of the team," he said. He didn't know that Philip could hear him. Joseph, who was sitting next to Philip, had nudged him and squeezed his shoulder. "Don't sweat it, kid," he had said. "There's always something better out there." Philip had broken his arm the day a fly ball, the only one of the game, soared into the sky right above his head. Philip hadn't been paying attention to the game, but suddenly he heard everyone calling his name. He saw a black dot blot out the sun. He raised his hand high into the sky and shut his eyes. He felt the ball land heavily into his glove. He was surprised by the weight, and his hand was sore. He ran back to the mound. Proud, for the first time all season, he had helped his team. He wasn't looking where he was going, and he didn't notice a small rock hidden in the green of the outfield until his foot caught against it. Suddenly, he was soaring into the air, and then, just as quickly, he came crashing down, his arm outstretched, snapping as it hit the ground. He had cried, knowing that his father would be disappointed and that he wouldn't be able to swim again until next summer. Joseph took him out for ice cream. "You know, there's a lot more to life than baseball," Joseph had said. "Take me. I wasn't meant for some crummy two-star town." Philip had smiled, agreeing, but he wasn't sure what Joseph meant by two-star. But he knew that Joseph wanted life to move fast and hard. "Someday, I'm going to wipe the stain of this town from my boots and really make it, See the world, get famous, make money. I'm going to do it my way." Philip sat quietly. "You'll say goodbye before you go, right?" he asked. Joseph laughed. "You're really something. You know that?" When Philip thought about it, he realized that Joseph never really answered him. They left the ice cream store, they walked home, and Joseph never mentioned leaving again. By now, Philip's cereal has gone soft. You couldn't eat it. His mother was organizing the cabinets. "You know, your brother really done it this time," she said. She ran her fingers through her hair, sighing deeply. I'm an old soul, Philip saying. I can't be tethered. His mom smiled and she looked at the clock. Okay, so you are going to take your notebook out. You are going to write your name, today's date, which is March 27th. You're going to write day 9. And you are going to, actually, I rewrote it. Day 9. And you are going to write compare and contrast. And you're going to write the title of the story, which is Brothers. Okay, here goes my Venn diagram. And here goes the two brothers. I'm getting used to this camera. Here goes Joseph and Philip. So you are going to compare Joseph and Philip. And I want you to list what they said and their actions. Once you're done with that, you're going to go and you're going to answer questions 1 through 5 only. 1 through 5 only for brothers. Okay, that concludes today's lesson. I see you guys tomorrow. Bye.